Hello everyone, welcome back to Shallow. This time we're still continuing Ancient Egypt Part 2. Uh, let's just jump right into it. The first up we have 11-5. And this time we have a fully custom zombie. And it's a new one too. It's called Central, I think. I'll go pick a tech real quick. And then we'll talk about the Central. Let's see. Squash. Or not. Some early instance, maybe two of those, and then cherry. I think no, this won't be there. So Central is kinda a hunter clone, but it behaves differently from your typical hunter. He only has a tower range. But when he throws a lot of sand projectiles in an arc, and then it can travel to the plants in front of him, and then the sand projectiles will deal some damage. It'd be easier to showcase how it works instead of explaining it because I'm not the best at describing things, unfortunately. So we'll have to wait a bit before one can show up. In the meantime, I'm just going to set up my typical defenses. A spring bean. There's also a sandstorm. Over here, I'm going to put a wall over there. And then maybe wait for a repeater. Is this? We have a repeater. Then I'm put a wall over here. Then a squash. Camos are basically free waves. Since you can't really kill these camos too quickly, they just kind of stall the wave, which I don't mind because that's the time you can use to rebuild your defenses. Okay, here is a central. I'll put a walnut over here so you can see how he throws. Yeah, he throws that many projectiles. So, and if he stands close enough to a wall, all the projectiles can hit the plant in front of him. Usually a walnut can take it, but for any other plants, that's like instant kill, I guess. So he counters the plants that can be used behind the walls. Like if you plant a sunfield behind a walnut, then he's gonna clear those pretty quickly. Also, any melee plants used behind the walls, they're also gonna get cleared pretty quickly. And he also sorta kinda counters walls as well. Provided that all of his projectiles hit the same wall course, then he can deal some decent amount of damage. But Central is also countered by walls. He can't really throw while eating. So just plant a walnut right on top of him, and he will be busy eating instead of throwing projectiles. That's the newest zombie that I can, besides Tomb Raider. That's the other new zombie in this Ancient Egypt Part 2. So, suffice to say that you want to kill him as quick as possible. So that's why I have Squash over here, just in case I need to kill him quickly. This is why I usually want a more zombies during a camo wave, because camo waves are basically just free rebuilding time, I guess. We have a bucket head. Just going to do that real quick. Centrals by themselves are not too dangerous, thankfully. They don't have that much health. Squash that real quick. Okay, there's also the bucket head, the central combo right there, which I'm going to disrupt. And then freeze the central. Yeah, he can clear the fields pretty quickly. He can only have one tower range though, so you can just shovel the plants in front of him, I guess. Now with that, we're out of final weaponry. I'm going to put a squash over here because that lane is very crowded. Yeah, this is pretty much the intro for the central. We also get the one of first aid as well, which is nice. Even though it's arguably useless most of the times, unless it's an SOS wall level, like the one right next after that. Okay, why does this feel familiar? You already saw this before. You already know what's going to happen. And this is why you also prepare for that one, in a way that you know how. But this time I'm going to use Direct Choke. Because Direct Choke is particularly good against Tomb Raiders and Centrals, as I have mentioned before. And then usual cherry, maybe chili bean. Chili bean is good. I should use walnut. The level tells you to use walnut, but do I really want to, or just take chili bean? It's fine. I don't know what to start, it's fine. This one has Sandstorm Pharaohs right onto the walnuts. The good thing is that Pharaohs don't have a lot of DPS. The bad thing is that Pharaohs have a lot of HP, so you want to be quick in dealing with him. So I'm going to plant a potato mine over there. Unfortunately, celery takes a shit ton of time to actually be planted. That's like the one thing I don't like about celery. It takes too long to recharge. I would prefer a smaller version where that can be planted more consistently. Oh well. Anyway, well, one of those. And I'm going to start this round a little bit. Use the sun to bait him. To this day, I don't know why Ra still even exists. Like, Skull is just a much better Ra to use overall. And then I'm going to pop a cherry. Maybe wait a bit before popping cherry. Or maybe just use Daijo. That works. Actually, I should save the cherry for the big wave. Yep, that one. That one over there. Just use the cherry. I should probably try to get a secondary choke real quick. Come on, secondary choke. Shoot the hunter first. No, not the hunter, please. There. Please. There. That wave costs a lot, unfortunately. Come on. Probably Chili Bean would have been way better. Well. Let's see if I can survive this. Probably not. Might as well restart. Oh, that's unfortunate that I suck at that. That's the big way. Yes. So yeah, no more walnut. Walls don't do that much, unfortunately. Take the chili bean. People consistently shit on chili bean, but like, it's a good plan, bro. Especially in shallow, because you don't really have a lot of shallow zombie waves are not very crowded most of the times, so chili bean can work. Let's repeat this process again and again, I guess. I know Pharaoh is coming. Don't know which lane. That lane. Okay. Freeze. Put one over here. Last time I killed him too quickly, so I missed out on a wave, I suppose. Accelerate over there, sunflowers. And then the Ras sandstorm, not a big deal. We're going to freeze this guy. And then stall the Ra a little bit. Use chili bean. And freeze that guy. And then plant a chili bean on top of him. He will still spawn some tombstones, unfortunately. This time I got a die choke right here. Okay, now the first flag. This time I'm going to do that, however. And then chili bean, freeze. See, this time I handle it much better. Because I didn't use chair bomb on this one. Okay. And Now I got a secondary chokeout. One hit. Oh, shoot him. Okay, another sandstorm. I wait for my celery to do something about that. Unfortunately, Darichok can't really deal with. Okay, I planted the wrong spot. I should be worried about that. And I got a 4th done. Now I should be good for the rest of the level. I don't know if people sleep on Darichok or not, but yeah, it's really good. Spam the shit out of the dart. Like that. And then a 5th one. This deck can probably beat a lot of levels, to be honest. Provided that you don't suck at using it. Okay. What kind of bullshit is that? Yeah, like I said, I need to watch out for that lane. And a 6th one. I'm gonna do that real quick. At this point, I should. Let me see. Double central on that lane. Wow. Oh, come on! What the hell was that? What kind of bullshit hitbox is this? Let's see if I can catch a Pharaoh quicker. Okay, good. Get right. Yeah, you don't even need a walnut SOS. Just do this, I guess. And we get the Pyramid of Doom. I don't know if the endless zone is changed or not. I think it is with the level objectives and stuff. Personally, I'm not a fan of level objectives in endless zones because they are static. They don't change with the level themselves. But people seem to like it, I guess. Okay, let's move on to 11-7. Survive the zombie attack with some plants unavailable. Defeat 8 zombies in 1 second. And we got some very basic stuff. I don't really count newspaper as a special. His ability most of the times don't matter too much. Unless you don't run any stalling, in which case he might be a problem, but anyway, chili bean. So for this one, I want some stalling tools. Do I want anything else? Chart card? Yeah, chart card. I can't think of anything else. For this one, defeat 8 zombies in 1 second. The camos that die at the end of the level, that counts as dying. So you need to get 8 camos on the field, and then they die at the end of the level, and you win. Now, how do you achieve that? By using Jack-o'-lantern. All the other zombies have way less HP than the camels, so you can use jack-o'-lantern to clear out the other zombies without killing the camels. And jack-o'-lantern is good, I think. It's really hard to judge jack-o'-lantern, unfortunately. Jacko is there are some pretty big changes with how you use Jacko. First of all, he doesn't recharge his flame. So once you plant him down, he only has that amount of flame for the entirety of the level. If you use all of them, then he's useless. He does have the lane range, so you can put him at the back and then use him like that. And he still has the hold for more damage mechanic. So if you hold him long enough, he has enough damage to deal with Doors and Gargantuars, which is a pretty big deal. So you want to be conservative. You want to use his flame conservatively. But sometimes you just need to spray out the entirety of everything, I guess. That's also fine. I'm gonna put one over here. Now will be a good time to start setting up some stolen things. Some more permanent fixture. And this is why you don't spawn too many single zombies, because Chili Bean just deal with them really well. Alright, here's the first flag. So let me think. Newspaper. If I have anything to move zombies to jack-o'-lanterns, that would be wonderful. I don't have anything yet. I'm gonna spray this now real quick. And then this lane. There. Freeze these guys. The how to use mechanic is fairly annoying on PC because I don't have any hotkeys. And I'm too lazy to set them up. Spray it. There. Still has a good. Another thing that might be problematic is that it's pretty hard to judge how much flame you have left. So it takes some getting used to use Jackal, I think. Also, these waves are kind of just there, I guess. You don't really have to attack any of the camels at all, so. I use this. Also, tapping to use with Jackal is terrible. Like, I can show you this. There. Doesn't even kill anything at all. So, don't have to use. Just hold. More flames. I just wait. This is just to tell you that don't use anything other than jackals. That's just disrespectful. And I wait a bit. Time for the final wave. Alright, start with this lane. Okay, then this lane. Nobody cares about you, newspaper. This lane. And then this lane. And then finally this lane. There we go. That's like 20 zombies, I think. I think I didn't kill any Camo at all before the final, before the end. So we got Jack-o'-lantern. That's good. I think it's a good point to stop here for now. Gonna check out some stuff real quick. Give me a second. Check out Jack-o'-lantern over here. The flame lane should be 9 times. This still needs a lot of polishing. When I work on the almanacs for Eclipse, it takes a really long time for me to settle on what to show. Anyway, hold to attack increases over time. Still the same thing as vanilla. Yes, also the central over here. Gets up close and peppers the area in front with quick projectiles. Can hit lanes above and below. That's usually not that big of a deal because randomization in this game can be terrible sometimes. So I don't mind that. Yeah, I think we'll finish up Ancient Egypt tomorrow. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.